Hi, this is Michael with Kids Art Clubhouse. Today we're going to draw a face. So I've got my pen, I've got my paper, and we're ready to go. But like always, we'd love to have you subscribe. Please click the subscribe button and ring the little bell so you're getting notifications about our new videos. Also wait clear till the very end because we always try to do something extra to make our thing that we've drawn a little more creative. Likewise, if you visit our website, kidsartclubhouse.com, I usually always try to take what we've designed and make it into some sort of printable coloring page or something like that you're able to take and do. I usually will recreate it in Illustrator so the art's a little bit cleaner than the Sharpie. The Sharpie bleeds on the paper a little bit, but we're happy to have you along. Let's get started. Okay, so drawing a face. So face is kind of interesting. So, everybody can draw a different type of eye, whether it's a cartoon eye, that's really big and it looks cartoonish, or a more realistic eye, with a pupil and, everything, and the eyelashes and all those things. They're unique. A face, if you look at a face, usually people will draw a grid, and your eyes are about the center, and your nose comes down, and your lips and your mouth are down here, and then right down here is your chin. And depending upon the shape of the head and hair, that might be just a rough end of a face. So I don't know. I'm not going to do anything that's particularly, so I'm not going to sketch that out. If you draw enough faces, it should be pretty easy to draw one. And every face is going to vary a bit based on the particular person, their individual characteristics. A nose is pretty easy to draw by having it kind of like part of a raindrop come down. A couple little hooks for the nostrils and the outsides of the nostrils, and oftentimes everybody's got one of these little deals. I don't even know what it's called under your nose, above your lips. Lips are kind of funny because they can be drawn a bunch of different ways. I find it easier to start with kind of the divide in the mouth, the bottom and upper lip divide, and then just to draw something underneath it. And actually I did that a little bit wrong because there's the one side of the nostril, the other one's over here. That technically should have probably come over here a little bit further. And I can kind of get rid of that by shading that. Now the top lip, I could draw the top outline of it, or I could just kind of color this in a little bit to give it that look of the top lip, because oftentimes it's going to be a bit shadowed because it is kind of more on the underside. And then usually I'll put a little hook of some sort on the outside. Now that looks more sketchy. If I'm going to do my whole piece like that, I'm going to want to be a little more consistent from each part of it that I draw, to have more of that same type of sketchy look to it. Now some people might have a dimple in their chin, some people might have a harder line on this end, around their mouth, from kind of stretching up towards the nostril here and down around the, especially like a laugh line type thing. And then for example, if we do the eyes, so if you're doing more of a natural eye, they oftentimes have a little hook type piece over here on the end that kind of indents in. It's going to go up and then a little less down. You're going to have a pretty gradual curve on the bottom. Up, it's going to go up and either flatten out or kind of arch and then come down. Usually it's easier to kind of do a little bit more of a flatten out and then down. So again, it's usually easier to sketch these things out and then come back and do something that's a little harder. The eye also has harder lines around it where, you know, the eyelids open and things, and then you have eyelashes, and these oftentimes will curve up. I'm horrible at doing one side and really good at doing the other because my hand doesn't like to move that way. I'm just going to color that in black. You know, obviously the pupil is going to depend how much light there is as to whether that's going to be really strong or not. And then the eyebrow. Now, a man might have a much more bushy eyebrow. A woman might have a much more slender and plucked eyebrow. Normally I would turn the paper around and move everything around and try to get at, you know, certain things at different angles and stuff. But where I'm doing it right here, I've got to kind of keep my hand in a position. Sometimes for me, drawing is a little easier at one angle over another. But again, you know, your art doesn't, you know, there are perfectionists out there. They want their art to be perfect for whatever their reason is, and they, you know, they finish it just perfectly. I've never really kind of been that type of a person. I just like to draw it as it, whether it turns out good or not. So, and if it turns out bad, crumble up, throw it away. You know, this right here, so if we were to take this and we're to go say, okay, well, you know, you draw a line down the center. Did I center everything? Well, the nose is a little to the left. The lips are a little bit more to the left. You know, so those could have been positioned over just a little bit more. This eye's bigger than this eye. This eyebrow's bushier than this eyebrow. This eyebrow looks a little more filled in than this eyebrow. You know, and 'tis the nature, and you know, everybody's face is different. You know, eyes are different, colors are different, eyebrows are different, noses are different, mouths are different. And who knows, there could actually be somebody like this that's living on the earth right now, and that happens to be their lot in life, that they've got that particular shape of a face, you know. This being a little rounder is going to make that look a little bit more like a baby's face. You know, and that might be an easy way to take it, make the skull a little bigger and rounder there. You know, draw a little ear here. And so, you know, and it's a lot of this, for example, there are times when I really need to draw a particular item that I'll stop and I'll look at something as a reference. And obviously this you can tell that I didn't. So, but it is what it is in all of its glory. That's our image. There we go. We've got a little mugshot of somebody here drawing their face. So those are some things that I would do. You know, and obviously sometimes they come out better than others. But really what's important is you learn to do it and it looks like what you're drawing. You know, and there you go. Have a great day. Appreciate you watching.